All right, ads are over. Hello. Hi, howdy. Let me launch up Minecraft because I didn't do that. Uh, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. We're going back on the Minecraft server again. I was gonna do it was between Minecraft and coming back to RimWorld, but I feel like I've done a bit in Minecraft that I kind of want to show off, and also it's been 2 weeks since I played RimWorld, and I don't remember what I was doing. And also, I kind of feel like maybe I should do a little bit like off camera to see if there's more stuff to encounter. I always forget how long it takes Minecraft to launch. Yeah, any day now. I really should start launching these things before I switch scenes, but most things aren't like Minecraft, taking minutes to launch. Yeah, I wanna show off one of the things I've done, which is just a really long road. I made a really long road, and I want to show how long it is. Okay, Minecraft is opened. Let me. Oh, come on. Come on, OBS, recognize it. There you go. There we go. We back. I should probably also turn on the music volume because Minecraft music. Hop back on the Blacktree. And I've also built a couple things around my base too, which I could show. Oh, of course it's raining. Oh, why wouldn't it be raining? I swear, it is always raining here. I've, I've slowly been accumulating more resources again. Got a bit of iron, just a little bit. This should tide me over for maybe half a rail. But really, since the update, I lost a little bit of my resources that were in my ender chest, because for some reason my player data got reset, as it does. But I've reaccumulated most of my things, except for my wools. But the wool will be pretty easily taken care of. Because if we go over here, jump down here, I built a new wool farm. This is Cardiff Tower, which is the capital of Wales. Don't mind the clicking. Yeah, so this should slowly get my wool. And also, somehow, I did not have chunk borders up when I was building this. Like, this was not intentional whatsoever. I somehow accidentally perfectly chunk aligned it. Like, it is perfectly within a chunk. Even this wall here is right up against the border. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. So it's all within one chunk. So if I wanted to load it, I could just throw an ender pearl down under it. I mean, come on, charge up the jump. It's pretty simple. You know, it's just a, it's clicking. It's just a basic wool farm. 8 sheep on this level, 8 sheep on the level below them. And then the wool collected will go into droppers here, and then redstone here will power the droppers. As you can hear, it'll power all the droppers, just to make sure that all the wool is out. Technically, I could have just had each observer go down and power the dropper twice, because on average you're gonna get 2 wool per shear. But also, I tend to get a little bit lucky or unlucky and then get like 3 in a row or whatever. Like 3 multiple times in a row, and then it'll clog up. And I don't want that. Yeah, pretty basic. Basic, simple wool farm. And then, what do I get out of it? Yeah, we go down here. Oh, okay. This makes use of the drawers, or the crates. And then I've also got a crate station up here. Which, by the way, going into the nether to get blaze powder for crates when you don't have hunger, like everything is just direct to health, feels a lot different. Because as soon as you start taking damage, it's like, oh, I am not passively healing. Let me... So I gotta carry my soup around. Let's get rid of this rain. The rain is gonna make my horse a lot faster since he's got buoy on him, but I don't really care. I don't really want to make him faster. I don't want to... Do I have anything else? No. I don't want to highlight how long this road is when I take it. Yeah, I have also... Because of the length of the road, I burned through multiple mattocks. I had to tap into my ancient debris supplies here. There used to be a whole wall. Now it's just one. Womp womp. Still got plenty of diamonds though. And then eventually I'll probably go to the nether, rebuild my supplies. Come on, Taco. We're taking the highway again. And also, I've thought of a really cool idea, which is probably gonna take forever. But an idea I had was for this island here to be like a border crossing area, which I know with the taco truck is a little... It's a little odd. But like, imagine that bridge there goes straight to Rat Hole, and then this road can just carry on, and then widen out, and then go into Blacktree. And then we just have like a district of Blacktree right there. So right across the water from each other, it's just 2 different cities. And that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's part of my plan. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really know what I want to do in this district, because obviously this is separate from the rest of where the city would be down there. Maybe some kind of amusement park or something. But then, you know, when you look across the water from Rat Hole, it's gonna be like, oh wow, Ferris wheel. Lovely. I kind of want to keep up with the regular city, so we'll see how it goes. My Taco's got oil on his saddle. We can run on water. And also fly while wet. Yeah, this was... I think one of these islands here... I think either this one, or this one was gonna be like a minigame area of Blacktree City. I don't think any of them are gonna be big enough for that. It totally fits some kind of minigame somewhere. I think it was this one, which is really small for a minigame district now that I'm looking at it on the map. Because originally Rat Hole was going to extend like all the way to here, which is why the trees were cleared out of here. But then I was like, "Ah, I'm not going to be able to fill up all that. So I'll just give it to Blacktree." And not much has changed in this city itself. Well, the streets have changed a little bit. We've still got Walmart. We've still... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Gotta gamble. Sit right there, Taco. Give me a silver spur. I'll pick that back up. Because I'm cheap and poor. Cool. I have no idea how many spurs are in there right now. But that payout is going to be huge. Yeah, this is This is the new and improved street with Bob's Burgers on it. Because I was feeling inspired after spending like a week straight building a road. I wanted to build something in the city. So I paved over the super wide street that uses American building standards, so it's wide. This is Liberty Street, and also the original street still exists down here. It's just paved over. Yeah, I'm thinking this is Liberty Street since it's wide and American. Then we can slowly fill out alongside it. This will be going up to Main, so you can connect the upper portion and the lower portion. Other than Liberty being repaved, there's not, and Bob's Burgers, there's not a whole lot. This doesn't really warrant a street name. It's kind of just a connection between Liberty and Main. But yeah, whole of Liberty is repaved, and there's also sidewalks alongside it, so that I don't know if anyone ever wants to build in the tunnels. You'd have like mole land or something. This is somebody put a sign in a coal vein they dug out, and I didn't really want to get rid of the sign, so I just made it float. It's just piston magic. Well, let's get past spawn house here, which still has not been updated. I still really need to fix up the tutorial zone in here because it's still got the sign for the Aether. We'll do that eventually. But here, through here, this is the start of Route 64, which is named after Route 66, obviously, the Great American Highway that goes from Chicago to somewhere in California. Let's start on our journey. And this took about a week using the paver from the carts mod. So I was just pulling that paver with shovels behind me. Broke not that many diamond shovels, surprisingly. I really feel like I should have broken more, but maybe that's just because of the buff durability of everything. Goes right through bare land, cutting right through. I'll let Sam figure out what he wants to do with that. As long as the highway's still connected to itself. It's not a highway. It's just a road. I feel like a highway would be a lot wider and straighter. This is just a really long path. And it takes a really long time to go down. Because this goes all the way to Babylon, which is very nearly at the edge of the world. And also, as you'll see, someone set up there. As we'll see, it does go over multiple continents because of the continental world generation. So, had to bridge a couple oceans. And this does cut through the village here, but it doesn't actually, like, destroy any of the village roads. I'll probably do that at some point. Just pave over the village, destroy some of their houses, just to make it immersive. Ocean. That's a river. Hello, what do you have? Pale bit pepper, don't need that. Cotton, don't need that. Yellow maple, don't need that. Plankton. Okay. Yeah, I've got random guys setting up on Route 64, trying to sell their crap to me. We definitely could set up some shops. This is one of the few cobblestone bridges that I didn't bother arching. Just because I built that kind of late in the day, and I didn't feel like it. I was tired. Maybe I'll go back and arch it, maybe I'll change it to some other kind of bridge. Another village there. And then I think we're probably at about the quarter point. And at the halfway point, I do want to build like a gas station or something reminiscent of a gas station. Maybe a Bucky's. Maybe I'll build a Bucky's. Look out. We're just gonna follow this road. That was... So originally I was gonna go over there, but then I explored a little further and realized that there was actually land this way that I could connect to. So I didn't have to go over there. Because I was gonna go there and just start bridging straight and see if I bumped into anything. I was like, that's stupid. That's a waste of materials. Let me scout around a bit first. Here's where I stored Taco one time. You can see some of the horse holes where I had to store Taco to go and re-up on supplies. And here is the first and shortest of many boardwalks, which leads to the burnt forest. This is where I had to go through a lot of forests, and the trees were getting annoying, so I just decided to start burning them all down. And yeah, Smokey the Bear is not happy. But it got me through, and I didn't have to waste too much magic durability. I still really need an axe with lumberjack on it, because that'll make it a lot easier to get through forests. It's a little late at this point. I don't really need it anymore. This is another boardwalk. Eventually, some of these boardwalks will be expanded, and people can put like structures and stuff on them. Maybe the halfway point can be its own kind of weird city thing. Oh, that's still on fire. And there's a pale garden over there. That's where I got some pale saplings, which is very useful. And I think this is roughly halfway. Not quite. I think halfway would be about here. Honestly, I may end up putting the gas station up here instead. Just because this is... Like, Blacktree City is obviously going to expand a lot more this way. So this would kind of end up being halfway. I want Blacktree City to be huge. I want to expand it like crazy. Which it will be eventually. Eventually it'll be big. It's just gonna take years and years. Because with me, every single building needs to have a reason to be there. Needs to have a story. Needs to have all this whatever. Here's some shining oak trees. Which shining oaks will grow somewhat randomly if you bone meal scorched earth, which is just what happens when grass burns. So if you bone meal scorched earth, you'll get a bunch of random flowers that are like surprise flowers, and along with the shining oak trees, or shining oak saplings, which kind of look like dead bushes, but they're gold. I believe this is the longest boardwalk. No, this is the second longest boardwalk. The longest boardwalk is up here. It's closer to Babylon. But this is probably the boardwalk that I want to put some kind of boardwalk city on. Some kind of city on the sea. Let's see where I burned more things. This will be some kind of over the ocean city. And then for the longest boardwalk, I don't want to keep it a boardwalk, actually. I kind of want to... You'll see when we get there. This area, I kind of want it to leave some of the golden oaks. Normally, I would pick up the saplings where I could, just so I didn't have a bunch of trees growing where I just burned down trees. Golden oaks are fireproof, so they're really annoying. But over there, didn't really care. Now we go through tundra, through a little bit of the colder area. That iceberg, I believe, extends out Yeah, it extends out like all the way to where the rail goes through. So really, you could like hop on that iceberg and, or whatever the biome is called, frozen ocean. You could probably put a boat down on the ice and just follow it all the way to the rail. Here we are through snowy plains. Because there needs to be snow along the way. Surprisingly, wasn't that annoying. I was really expecting the plow to struggle with the snow. It didn't. It struggled a lot with the frozen grass and like the bushes and stuff, since it probably wasn't programmed for that. Like plows were made before those existed, and we're using a port of the cart mod, since the original cart mod, original cart mod obviously hasn't been ported to Fabric, but the port after that wasn't ported to 26.1, and then there was another port made of that we're using. It was like Astigore carts, then Nifty carts, then whatever carts, something. What is it called? I don't know. What are the carts called? Useful carts, right. We're using useful carts version of it, which is just like a straight up port of everything. So it doesn't have any of the compatibility for the newer stuff. Yeah, through here. Dying mixed forest. It certainly is dying since I went through it. Taiga. And also one of the interesting things about building like really long and monotonous things like this, you kind of don't really remember so much of what you were building as much as you remember what you were watching in the background. I remember during this part of the road, uh, I was watching the He-Man movie in the background. I don't know why I was watching it. I just kind of felt like it. I think my stepdad watched it, and I was like, you know what? It seems interesting. Um, yeah, we're coming up here on the smaller land masses, and then we will get to the longest boardwalk. It's a lot of butterflies. I can't remember what I was watching in the background doing this part. Yeah, I was like locked in for some of these. Some of these I was kind of focused, some of these not so much. I think at this point here I was watching some Hermitcraft video, probably. I think at this point I I think Mumbo had just posted a video at this point in the road. I think that's what I was watching when I was doing this. So yeah, you really just remember what was going on in the background. I think after this is super long. Yeah, here I don't know if I want to keep this boardwalk since it's so long. I want to do something else with it. I was thinking of making like glass walls and just parting the sea. Although I might not do that for this boardwalk. Maybe I'll do that for another boardwalk, actually. Since this boardwalk does kind of go over like a beach, I kind of like that. I kind of think maybe if Babylon ever extends, it'll extend over to here and then it could be like a resort type thing. So maybe I'll keep the boardwalk here. Maybe I'll use the other boardwalk to part the sea. But one of the boardwalks, I want to have like just big glass walls just parting the sea. Anyway, at this point here, I was probably watching a Zake stream. That's not a brown sheep. I forgot that Mojang made sheep colors biome dependent. So brown sheep spawn in warm biomes. Here we've got the random fractures in the terrain. It happens as you get closer to the edge. The edge lands are a little bit buggy in places. And here we are. Babylon. Where there is basically nothing. All that road just to get to... Hold on. This. This is it. This is all there is. There is nothing else in Babylon. Except for a sign that says Miles here in 2023. This is an old settlement. It's pretty much abandoned. I don't think anyone has actually built in Babylon in years, probably since 2023. Except for me. For some reason, I just like using it as like a goalpost to connect things to. It's like, it's so far away, but everybody knows about it. So I kind of just want to connect roads to it. Maybe eventually it'll be another city. But anyway, Taco, I'm gonna have to leave you here in Babylon. Don't worry, I've got a horn. I can call him back. And also building the road has got me to start carrying maps around with me. So I can expand my atlas anytime I want. Because really, like, it's necessary when you're doing the road. You gotta keep a map. There's some more fractures going on around the village. Random savannah village on the ocean. Don't know how that got there, or why that's there, or why it's chopped up like it is, but it's there. Yeah, edge of the world. It's kind of buggy. I don't have a full map yet of the rail to Babylon, which I could probably do actually. Because I know the map ends probably after this one. So I'll probably expand my map. I just haven't been bothered. Yep. Alright, new map. And then I'll have to come back later once I've added it to my atlas so that I can actually fill it out. Because it won't be able to fill out properly. I need to scale it up by adding it to my atlas. Which, by the way, the atlases are so useful. I forgot how just awesome atlases are. Like, they're probably my favorite way to do maps. Because the vanilla Minecraft map is kind of there, but it only really works in, the vanilla Minecraft map only works in like a legacy console-sized world. And this is obviously not a legacy console-sized world. So the atlas kind of helps that. Like, it's still a limited world, so you could theoretically fill up an entire map wall, but it's gonna be a lot of maps. And like, the base experience doesn't include a world border, so it's kind of like base Drasil is just the continents. It's just the soft borders. So really, just having maps isn't gonna work. I'm gonna wait for the turn here to fill in a new map. We'll see how these slot into the atlas. So, yeah, I've been going for half an hour already, and yeah, it took most of that to go over the road on the fastest horse you can naturally breed. Well, almost the fastest. I think Taco is like 0.1 blocks per second slower than he could be. but he's effectively the fastest horse you can get. And it still took the better part of half an hour to ride over Route 64. So that highlights how long it took me to build. And I've also been thinking about redoing the rail here, the rail to Babylon. I don't know if I will. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Obviously, it's going to take forever. It's going to take a lot of resources. But the way it goes right now is just so long and straight, and it goes mostly over oceans, so there's not much to look at. Although maybe as the cities start to expand and people settle in different locations, it will become less boring. Maybe I don't need to actually redo the rail. Maybe I just need to add like decorations along it. Like I can make a freight ship here, so you can just like pass over that or something. I mean, let's be honest, I'm the only one that plays this server a lot. But there's still like random settlements around the world that I like to find and walk past and be like, oh hey, someone built there. Godzilla fighting a sea monster, yes. Also, hello, how you doing? I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, hey, EG, yeah, that worked. EG, alright. Hello, EG, how's it going? But yeah, like, just a random kaiju battle in the middle of the ocean would be awesome. There's a little bit of Route 64 passing over. Even this minecart raid takes forever. There's a road. I don't know when that generated or what phase of the world that generated, but it's there. Also, one interesting thing about the world is you really have no idea what the terrain is going to look like, even if you know the seed. Because it's been through so many different versions and like had chunks pruned and continents added and stuff, and the seed has probably changed a couple times just from version hopping like we did. And then at one point the world got corrupted, so I had to copy and paste all of the inhabited chunks into a new world. So there's no way of knowing like what parts of the world are gonna look like what, or what structures are half generated somewhere. Back to Rathold. Ooh, I just remembered. One other thing I did. I did one other thing with the end. And I would like to test and see if it works. I might have to store my stuff away though first, because I don't trust it to work. So let's I don't need to sleep. Sleeping is boring. I will though. I will stop and add these maps to my atlas. Let's see how they worked out. How did these go? Okay, so there's a gap here and then gap of 2 here. That'll slowly be filled in over time. Let me grab... If I grab a chest and I put my stuff in it, I'm still gonna need to like go back to get it. Either way, I'm gonna be riding a minecart back to the mall. from world spawn. Please don't be any monsters along the rail. Hello. 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 I can't shoot from a minecart. It doesn't work. The projectiles always come out from a different way than you're expecting. Hello, zombie. It goes too fast anyway. Like, no. Even if I pass by a creeper, it's gonna defuse by the time I pass it. But, have I shown the new rail stop here? Maybe. Either way, we're gonna see it. So the rails into the mall now actually go into the mall. So you don't have to worry about stopping over it and having to climb down into it. You can just, now you're in here. And I also really need to do that roof. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do the roof. Okay. Stopping here to put up my stuff because I do not trust this video game. Here, let me... I want to keep it organized. Sorry, I have to keep it organized. All right. Should be all my stuff. Let's go. If I die, I'll come back at Rat Hold. I can grab a minecart and ride over here. If I don't die, I'll spawn in at World Spawn. So, one of the things that I thought was kind of weird about Minecraft, like really weirdly punishing, was how you can just fall into the void and lose literally everything. So I decided, along with a little bit of input from my friends, that if you fall into the void, please work. Please work. Yes! If you fall into the void, basically space folds in on itself and comes into like a singularity over spawn is the kind of lore reason for it. So if you fall into the void, no matter the dimension, you'll come back at the height limit over world spawn. And then I've also used my op account to fix this chest here, which was deleted in the update. So yeah, it works. And one of the things that that brought that change on was also that I got lost in the end. And getting lost in the end sucks. Even with the updated end generation, getting lost there is awful. Like, sure, the terrain's more interesting, but it's still boring. There's still nothing to do there. So, now it's not an issue. And now we need to ride back to the mall. Gotta take a second. I think one of the things I also want to work on, I want to finish off Cardiff Tower here in Rat Hold. Because I want to have like the wool farm. I want to have the wool farm on those 2 levels above ground floor. And ground floor is like the fabric shop. And then you have the floor above it, which is like the yellow level, which could be like a lobby for a hotel. So you can have levels above that for like a hotel. I don't know, I want to have some funky stuff. I like the idea of excuse me, seriously? Okay. Yeah, just be on the rails, that's fine. That's not how mob AI should work. Shouldn't let you onto the rails, but whatever. But yeah, What was I saying? Right. One of the things I really want with Rathold is to have things just piled on top of each other. And a way I've thought of doing that was to have the tower have like basically 2 different businesses on it. You know what? Fine, I'll sleep. I don't like sleeping. I don't like skipping the night. It feels kind of cheap. I'll probably turn this here into another street, call like Old Rail Street or something. All right. Hopefully things won't be spawning on my rail. I also really need to make this a dual rail, because people really like to take this one, because my base has all of the resources in it, and I let people take resources from it. So I really need to make this a dual rail, like I did with Chorus Express over there. It's a lot of iron and a lot of time, and something I'll probably do off camera at some point. I've got a lot of projects. There's so many projects for me. I think the one that I want to do is the roof on the mall. Because I feel like if I don't do that now, I'm not going to end up doing it. Look at that. That has been sitting incomplete, unfinished, for as long as the mall's been there. I don't remember when I built the mall. I could probably look it up. I send screenshots, like, I send like a million screenshots to the Minecraft channel on the Discord server, private Discord server, but you could probably see when I finish the mall. I remember the mall was built when we had the Aether, because I relied very heavily on the altar to build it. God, that didn't break. And also this hammer here, I don't know if we're gonna keep hammers, because there is now an enchantment called burrowing, an enchantment, which basically allows us to, it basically makes tools into hammers. There's not much point in keeping the hammers themselves. I'll keep them in Smithery, obviously, but in the mod pack, I'll probably remove their recipe in the 1.3 update, which 1.3 is going to have probably a lot. 1.3 will not be a small update. Pale oak. Oh, that's not a lot of pale oak. Do I have more? I sure do. I'll also grab some bone meal here. There we go. Back to the mall. I'll use strip logs. It's more expensive, but I really like the look of strip logs. Wait, no, 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 no. No, Robin, remember. Remember. Glass. I need glass. I don't have glass. I don't have a lot of it. Right, 4 stacks that I can turn into glass. Oh, great. That's awesome. Guess we'll set that up to run and then farm a little more pale oak. And hopefully not forget that it's in there. Because I built the mall with the intention that I'd be using pale oak for the frame of the roof. Also, this island over here is not going to be... It is currently where I farm trees, but it's not going to be where I farm trees for very long. I mean, I doubt it's even going to have grass on it for very long. Knowing my plans to make it like a border island between Blacktree City and Rathold. Also, yeah, in case you haven't noticed, the why isn't this? Where's the sneaky log? Where are you? Why is this not going away? What's happening? Oh, there it is. I see it. There it is. The tree capitator was removed because enchantment has the lumberjack enchant, which kind of competes. And I think it's kind of better to hide chopping down entire trees behind an enchant, just for, I don't know, balancing, kind of slowing down early progression and stuff. I would like early progression to be a lot slower, even though obviously I am not. I am so far out of early progression at this point, but others are still in early game to mid game, so. But I would like to slow that down a little bit. But I would also like to make, ooh, these are funky looking. What are these? Pale mushrooms, huh? I'd also like to make late game a little bit better. Because right now, just tools being expendable is great. That was completely my intent, is that tools are an expendable resource. They are not meant to be kept forever. You know, you don't make one set of netherite tools and then go back to an enderman farm every 20 minutes. Make a tool, you use it till it breaks, and then you make another one. But at the stage of late game that I feel I am at, I would like to have the option to make unbreakable tools. So I think at some point, I will add some kind of ultimate tier, which has like the speed of worm steel, but is just completely unbreakable. And then I'll probably use, if I add Alloy Forge, or whatever the mod's called, Alloyed, which is what Raspberry Flavored used for a lot of stuff, was the Alloy Forge. If I add that, I'll probably use that for like the ultimate set. And of course I'll make it like super expensive. I don't know, maybe put a nether star at some point in the progression of it. I would really like to make it a little bit like the, was it the chromatic compound in Create Above and Beyond, where you basically throw, it's not chromatic compound, you throw the chromatic compound into a beacon beam and it turns into refined radiance or something. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make like some alloy of quicksilver or netherite scrap and then have you throw it into a beacon beam, which I'm sure I can do with lychee, which is basically a more advanced recipe thing. It allows you to make more advanced recipes. I could probably do something like that with lychee. If I can't do the beacon beam idea, then maybe I'll just put nether stars in the recipe or something. I don't know. Maybe I could make the ultimate set part of Smithery itself, rather than part of the mod pack. But then that kind of, well, when I added the infinite durability upgrade to Smithery, which I don't think it's still in there. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the way that it worked. It was an upgrade. When I did that, I mean, apparently people wanted to use it. Someone asked how to get it. So maybe Smithery having some kind of ultimate set wouldn't be too bad. Then again, I am not a very good modder. I just kind of make the simple stuff that I personally want, and that's about it. Anything else that's a little more complicated I can do with other people's mods and mod packs. Just like configuring stuff myself. I don't know, maybe I can figure out how to do the refined radiance junk. I also... I'd have to make it not rely on the alloy forge mod. Because obviously it's part of Smithery, it's gonna have to be able to be done standalone. Maybe I'll just make it like a normal crafting recipe and then probably just make it like a normal crafting recipe, like with normal netherite or worm steel. And then in the mod pack, configure it to use the alloy forge. Hold on, let me write this down. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget it immediately. Like I totally didn't forget to configure zombie loot tables in Drusilla 1.2. Totally didn't forget that. Alright, I've got that written down. I shouldn't immediately forget it until I start spamming screenshots of what I'm doing in the same channel and then lose it. Yeah, I've got to add probably Alloy Forge. I want to add Enhanced Celestials too. I saw that Enhanced Celestials got a sequel, and I'm super excited about that. Like, you have no idea how excited I was about Enhanced Celestials 2. Because that was in, like, every mod pack. And that was something I wanted to do with the original Blacktree Survival mod pack as well. With the Smarter, or Zombie Awareness mod. It kind of had the same vibe of, like, stronger nights. But it was every night, and the zombies made weird noises, and it kind of just didn't... It didn't play out how I expected. But Enhanced Celestials 2, I think, would be pretty nice. But I could also get rid of the phantom spawning anytime you sleep in a bed. Because that also didn't... It didn't go over quite the way I was expecting. I want to incentivize people to stay up at night. But also... I think that I'm realizing punishing people for doing things is not the way to go about it. So, because that's really the whole problem with phantoms as well in the first place, is like they punish people for playing a certain way. They punish people for not sleeping, which is really dumb in my opinion. So I'll use soaring phantoms. So phantoms basically act like Terraria harpies. So if you go up too high, they'll start spawning. Which will probably be an interesting challenge when the cities of this world start to expand a little bit more. You know, we'll have to start worrying about like phantoms coming into the skyscrapers. But it won't be annoying, hopefully. And then also enhance celestials to use like the blood moon to occasionally stop people, to occasionally force people to not sleep, but also like the blue moon makes it so you get super lucky, so you don't want to skip the nights. And there's the harvest moon where you can like harvest a lot of crops, and that also makes you want to not skip the night. Here we go, my glass is ready. That is not going to be enough glass. I think each of those things should probably help a little bit. And then maybe I'll add custom moon. Ooh, I could do like a fractured moon. Okay, this is it's not gonna make any sense to most people, but basically, I don't remember when I started. I like drew a couple of kind of like paintings, like digital paintings. Basically, just like the moon exploded, and also just like obvious hermitcraft inspiration with the fractured moon. I don't know what it would do. Maybe increased ore drops. So if you go mining, you'll get extra ore drops. Mineral hats, everybody panic. Yeah, that's a little far in the future. I think for 1.3, I'll just do base enhanced celestials. And I think enhanced celestials also has supermoons, which like the default supermoon will just start spawning slimes everywhere, which is kind of funny. I hope it's not light level dependent. I hope the slimes just start spawning everywhere. And then there's also like this the super variants of the normal moons. And celestials, I'm super excited about. Okay, so we're doing default wood here. Let's get Magic Michael 4. Which Magic Michael is running ads. No! Oh, actually, while I'm running ads, I should probably, I've got my laundry going, obviously, because I have to do that while I'm streaming. Obviously, every single time. I'm gonna go do that.
Random, no, look at the elixir golem. Oh my
What happened
god.
to your SMP with Tommy? It died.
It's, you can't light him on fire.
Like, every SMP I'm on just sort of dies.
Or it's already dead.
Alright, I need my gun, my staff, and my meth. Time to go fuck up Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear dimension. Oh. Well, there's Freddy Fazbear's.
I probably need to... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Huh? Excuse me? What? Dude!
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like, hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. No, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns. And
Backdoor for imports and horses.
There's a bomb in your back door. Oh my god. Oh no, disconnect. Oh no.
I couldn't click it fast enough.
All right, Kel folks, stay still. We got cleanup to do.
Is that a flower? Hello. Okay, shut up past me, I'm back. Turns out my dryer is not very good at drying right now, so I'm running it again. So I have to get up again later. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah. Minecraft. Yeah, I have... Why is it? Is that meant to be like... Oh yeah. That's meant to be double take, because it needs to connect to the ring here. Right. Yeah, I have called every single axe that I use exclusively for stripping wood. Nothing else. I don't use these axes for anything else. I've called them all Magic Michael. Because they don't do anything but strip. This will be... This, the roof of the mall was actually built in 1.21, but it was built when Pale Oak had like just come out, I think. So it was kind of built with the intention of eventually updating and using Pale Oak as the roof, which I think looks pretty nice. Here, I can just grapple out. Maybe? Nope. Nope. Crap. Alright. There we go. Just gotta do a little combo move. Yeah, the idea with the mall roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. It was always gonna be pale oak. Just because I thought it looked pretty and somewhat modern in a way. Not like fully modern. I don't want it to... Well, obviously, there is no fully modern mall. The modern mall would be Amazon. But... Oh, God. I'm using every single... Slimes! I do actually need, like, slimes. I do need slime balls. Because I have been running so short since I lost my redstone box. Thank you, slimes, for spawning. Alright, cool, slime balls. Slime distraction out of the way. Let's go back up. This elevator will go all the way to the top floor. It's a little express elevator. It's, you know, you need an express elevator. Especially with how many floors this place has. I don't even remember. That works. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be just a little bit of building for a while. I need to remember not to jump while I'm crouching, because otherwise it's gonna launch me. Alright. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain on some of the more, I don't know, some of these bits. Not really. I could just like place blocks below them, but still, it's kind of. You gotta place blocks to immediately break them. Then the idea with the mall was that these arches will also continue every once in a while, just like going out as the mall expands, and then it'll just be like glass between them. It's a phantom, it's a butterfly. I'm getting PTSD from staying up in vanilla Minecraft. Need to make sure each of these blocks is placed facing the correct direction. Because otherwise it's going to be annoying to exclusively me. Literally only me. Keep breaking blocks when I don't mean to. I could just turn off the efficiency on my pickaxe, but I don't wanna. Here. Yep. Get launched. Dude, I'm surprised this iteration of Magic Michael hasn't broken yet. I feel like 4 has lasted me forever. Oh. Once I'm done with this ring here, I'm gonna go down and look and just see if this is actually any good. Also, how thick I kind of want to make the rings. Because I get the feeling 1 block thick here might not be best. I might want to make it slightly thicker in some places. Hello. Oh, it's a nice dark forest there where mobs can spawn. Lovely. I really gotta like develop more of this area. Because one of the things in this iteration of the mod pack is if you develop an area enough, like you place beds and workbenches and stuff around it, mobs won't spawn there anymore. Or they'll at least like be deterred from spawning. Which is a part of the Civilist mod. Basically, if you build civilization, mobs will be scared of it. They won't want to spawn there. And I don't think this area counts as developed. Just because I haven't really actually placed any workbenches around. Sure, I've placed a lot of, I placed those facing the wrong way. I've placed a lot of, blocks around here, like unnatural blocks. But I haven't actually placed any workbenches or beds. So I don't think it counts for the civilization index. And even then, I think the civilization index can only go so far vertically. So even if I develop like all the way down there at the bottom floor, it wouldn't count for the surface. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Alright, fine. Just double jump over. Oh, hello, zombie. How's it going? Yep, I hear you. Did you jump down? Seriously? Idiot? Hey, how's it going? I kind of want to get rid of rotting flesh, because this feels just a little bit out of place in the kids' virtual Lego game. Just a tiny tad bit out of place. I don't know what rotting flesh is doing in Minecraft, but it really it serves no purpose, and it's just okay. It just feels kind of random. It doesn't do anything. It's out of place. Oh, number 4 finally broke. Took long enough. Alright. Let me get number 5. Had this one prepared because I knew number 4 would eventually break. Oh crap, did I not restock on torches? I didn't restock on torches. Let me turn efficiency off. Which I am so glad enchantment lets you do. I really like the toggleable passives that enchantment has. It's so nice. Like I didn't used to play with them. I used to kind of just rely on the tool tiers themselves having different mining speed and stuff. And toggleable passives just didn't exist. But I started using them in playtesting and I realized like this is actually awesome and I love it. And so far nobody has complained about it, so that's a pretty good sign. That's great. You could just right click your tool to turn it off. Just what makes it toggleable. You know, it's just a nice passive ability. It's like when you're enchanting a tool, you're gonna put efficiency on it anyway. So why not just have it as a default? And also toggleable passives includes loyalty on tridents, which I was kind of wanting originally for them to make the different passives independently enableable. So like you could have the default passive of loyalty on tridents, but tools wouldn't get efficiency. But I've since changed my mind. I've since realized I like it. I like having efficiency. This looks good. This is good. I might put a beacon at the bottom. Not sure. Oh my. Okay. Just dashing around. It's a shame you don't know how to use that. What are you? Oh. Oh, hey, Wandering Trader. I forgot that zombies could get dash now. That's kind of interesting. It's a shame they're too stupid to use it. Another win for rats. think at this point I want to start moving the blocks to start facing this way, facing out. Which is not going to matter facing this direction because it looks the same. But on those other sides, it will actually have an effect. Nearly at the top here. What song is playing? Featherfall. Huh. You know, some people don't really like the non-C418 music, but I don't like it. It's not the same vibe, obviously, but not bad. It's pretty good. It fits pretty well. Alright, let me take a look at this from down below. How's that looking? Ooh. That's looking good. I think that zombie down there's despawned. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Oh. I don't have a map of this part of the area. Interesting. The mall takes up so much of the default map size. Like, the mall is so big that if you zoom in to here, you can see it. Which, on how, like, zoomed out my atlas is, that's big. And it's only gonna get bigger. Not right now. It won't get bigger until it starts getting filled out, but it will grow, hopefully. I don't even know why I built a mall. Because it's like, I want people to build in the city, but also the mall is so huge it's gonna be its own city to fill out. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe the mall just won't ever expand. Maybe it'll just stick at this size. Maybe the mall will end up expanding so far, and the city will also expand pretty far, and they'll meet at some point. Alright. This is... I'm not sure how I want to do these corners here. Maybe I could just stick with planks there. Let me try that. Gonna look a little funky from up here. But I think from down below, since the planks have a little bit of a darker color, it's just like ever so slightly darker, it'll look kind of like it's rounding it out a bit. Let me see. Let me take a look all the way from the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not quite. Maybe it needs to be more extreme from all the way down here. But it's not bad. You know? Yo, it's on a 3-stream streak. Wow. Good job. You earned 350 spurs for being on a 3-stream streak. Hey Maya, what do you think of the pale oak on the roof of the mall? Let me get a spyglass. Oh, whoops. Surely I could trade in channel spurs for server spurs. Not quite. Pretty sick. Nice. Yeah, I built this with the intent of eventually using pale oak when we updated. And then I just hadn't yet, so I'm doing it now. Yeah, no, channel spurs and server spurs are independent of each other. Oh hey, how's it going? And then use my wacky movement tech to get up here. Oh, and of course it's raining. That's awesome. I love how much it rains in this game. I swear this world is in Seattle. I don't know why it rains so much. Wonder if there's a mod to tone down the rain amount. Maybe it just rains because I don't sleep very often. And it doesn't... the rain timer doesn't end up getting reset. But I still feel like it rains way too much. Mod to increase rain chance. Hell no. At least I have increased risk of rain. Oh, risk of rain. What brisk in the rain? I mean, at least the mod pack has particle rain, so it doesn't destroy the bitrate like vanilla Minecraft rain does. It's still annoying though. It's pretty the first couple times, and then it's just... it stops being atmospheric. Place these blocks down like this, just to make sure I get the right shape. Because I know if I didn't plan this out ahead of time, I 100% would have, like, placed a single one of these things, like, slightly off. And then it would just be really annoying to fix. I probably wouldn't even notice for a couple days. Oh, I do notice, I feel dumb. Man. I can't wait for whatever that mystery Maya is building to be open and discoverable to the public and, you know, finished. Alongside the arena. And what else? The flesh pit was not ever was given up on. But it's the mystery and maybe a couple of other things. We'll be finished eventually. Oh, okay. 3 blocks. That's the limit. Oh, crap. Fishing rod myself up there. It's 2 blocks. There we go. Oh, that's annoying to place. Alright, turn on efficiency. Maybe I just need to make a little platform below them. Man, there's so much iron ore in the walls of this mall. And I do actually probably need it. I will need it again. But I just went mining and got a ton of iron ore, and I didn't even think about the fact that there's just so much iron here. Just random ores that I never bothered picking out of the walls. I'll come back later. Maybe. Alright. I think for here I can just kind of slap stone blocks under each of these. So these will be facing up. Face up. And this one will be facing to the side. There we go. That should be half of one arch done. Yeah. That's gonna be awesome when the arches are like extending out and there's like more arches and glass in between them and stuff. So the rain can't fall down in the mall. Because there is so much rain. Stone. 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 Make sure efficiency is off so I don't accidentally mine through both at once. Because worm steel is fast enough to insta-mine deep slate with the typical efficiency haste setup. Alright. First arch of many done. Now we do the others. looks good. That's good. Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna have to mine some of the blocks between the arches to put the glass in. I may end up having to clear some more of those blocks. But we'll see. Oh, Wandering Trader's not invisible anymore. Wonder what he's selling. Is it anything useful? Or are you buying anything I have? Auburn moss, I already have that. Not really. I have a water bucket, but I don't want to sell it to you. Yes, I am a weirdo that doesn't immediately slaughter the Wandering Trader. I do in vanilla. I do immediately kill the vanilla Wandering Trader. But our Wandering Trader is a little bit more useful sometimes. Especially on a world that's like multiple versions old. It's nice to be able to get blocks that won't generate in some of the closer chunks. Or just straight up will not generate for whatever reason, because sometimes modded generators can be a little bit buggy. Not that any of ours are. Ours are all pretty well made, I think. But like, you know. Man, I didn't even think about how much of a pain it's gonna be if I add like more ores. We're just straight up not gonna be able to find those. Like if I add lead or something, I'm gonna have to add that to a mob's loot table or something. Like I'll add it to, I don't know, some zombie's loot pool. Because there's no way we're gonna be able to get it. Not without mining into really far away chunks. Efficiency's off, yep. You know, I did see one song earlier while I wasn't streaming. That was a Ludocrypt song. And it reminded me of all of the Ludocrypt songs. Because, man, their music is everywhere. It's like every mod uses their music. It's great. A very, very good musician. Very good ambient tracks. And it also reminded me of Enhanced Celestials, which also uses Ludocrypt music. Which is probably why I remember to yap about it today. It's off good. I should probably make more wood. Okay. You know, maybe the reason Magic Michael isn't breaking as quickly is because of the enhanced durability of everything. Maybe it's just because I'm comparing it to how quickly the previous ones broke before durability was natively buffed. That's probably why. Oh, the rain's gone. Finally. It lasts forever. But at least, since the length of a day is doubled, it doesn't last all day. It's only like midday. All right, I forgot to build a Spencer's down there in the mall. Ooh, I gotta add some custom paintings to the Spencer's. My friends and I have been working on some custom paintings using the custom paintings mod, which are technically Twitch safe, but I'm not gonna go over them just in case. They'll be spotted at some point. They'll be seen in like the corner of the game, but I'm not gonna try and censor them, but I'm also not gonna try and go over them, you know? Just to err on the side of caution. That's not anything crazy, but I'm sure some people think it's crazy. Yeah, I should build another mall shop. I don't know what I would build for another mall shop. Or where. Ratwolf does produce a lot of bamboo now that I've got a bamboo farm. So maybe could do that. Bamboo shop? Bamboo wallpaper shop. Backrooms theme. Embrace the fact that my bamboo is used exclusively for building backrooms. That is the entire reason I built a bamboo farm. It's just because I wanted to build a backrooms themed tunnel from Rat Hole to downtown Blacktree. So I'm thinking backrooms themed shop. Not like, probably not a backrooms movie. I don't think I'm gonna be building Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire. But maybe just like a shop. Oh, wow. Inhaled wrong, sorry. Okay. Maybe just like a shop that's just slightly maze-like and uses the backrooms palette. Maybe I'll put it by the Spencers. Oh, oh, it just gets better with every arch. McDonald's. I need to build McDonald's in here. Obviously, you don't really see McDonald's in malls unless the food court has one, but should be a food court. I'm getting ideas now. I'm certainly getting ideas for the mall. It's gotta be a food court. There's gotta be like, be just like a standalone McDonald's to compete with the food court. So you've got like the actual official mall food court and then a random McDonald's in case people don't feel like walking all the way to the food court since the mall is so big. Yeah, that's an idea. So food court on one of these levels. It's probably got to be one of the levels with the bridges up front. Just so people can easily walk around and get like a view and everything. Okay. Anytime I jump while crouching, it's gonna do that. Yeah, food court, McDonald's, and backrooms bamboo shop. Wait, hold on. I think I have a book in my inventory. Lake Fetus. Okay. We'll get rid of that. Clear. Uh all shop. All shops. Food court. Back rooms. Bamboo. McDonald. There we go. And I will never check that book again. As you could tell by the fact that I had something with coordinates written on it. Even though I do not use coordinates, and I have not played with coordinates in months. Probably since 2025. But, you know, it's there. Just in case. I don't know if that book was actually, to be fair, I don't know if it was actually in my backpack, like, recently, or if it was just, like, from my inventory getting rolled back a crazy amount. Maybe it was just because my inventory got rolled back and that just happened to be on the rollback. What a weird thing to preserve, though. You know what I really want to do? I really want to... This is a long-term goal, but I really want to, like, fill out enough of the cities around the world that, like, I can see it easily on the map. Like, you can see Rat Hole and Blacktree City, but, like, they don't fill up an entire map. I want to fill up an entire map area with just city. And I want to be able to tell that it is a city. So that's kind of my long-term goal for Blacktree. Rat Hole is never going to get there because it has walls, and it will always be within that footprint. But Blacktree City is free to expand. And I don't know how these arches are going to play with the rails. Ooh, wait. I could have the arches going normally, and then when the arches come this way, I just have another arch there. It just kind of goes that way, and it's just like a smaller one, you know? Yeah. Yeah, simple. Easy. Very, very simple. Where do I want to put the secondary arches, though? I'm thinking maybe arch at every light. How far apart are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're 8 blocks apart, 8 blocks between them. Oh, but that would be like extra far, because these arches are here. I could also just set the arches like... Well, I could set the arches up against these walls here. Because these extend out a not random distance. These extend out like a known distance. So anytime I expand these walls back, I'll be expanding them back like the same amount that I did before, So the arches should all be equal lengths apart. I think. Pretty sure. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But first I want to start filling in the glass. Okay. How is this glass gonna be filled in here? Maybe it'd be easiest to start from the top? Just fill it in like this. This makes sense. And then, yeah. We'll put a glass there for now. If there's ever a beacon going through it, I'll probably remove the glass because clear glass makes beacon beams go invisible. Yeah. So that gives us kind of a guide. I want like thick, like this, or thin. I guess the only way to know is to just kind of go for it. So I'm gonna do thick because it's easier. And then if it looks bad, I'll take out the corners. It shouldn't look bad. If I do thick, this is going to be short. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do thin. A lot of glass is gonna be dropped. That's okay. I can go down and retrieve it. Here. That back. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. Not sure if others can see the vision, but I have a vision. What am I doing? There's an elevator. I keep forgetting there's an elevator. I literally installed this because it took so long to run up. Actually, I installed this before the escalators. So here, I'm probably going to use stone as the filler block. Just so I don't have to worry about dropping it. Hey, what's up? Alright. That can do that. Also, I don't have to worry too much about accidentally insta-mining the glass, because for some reason, glass is not classed as a pickaxe mineable block. That's just a weird vanilla thing. It also means I can do this. I won't insta-mine. Still gotta be careful because I'm a little slow sometimes, but it's fine. I think at certain heights I will probably thicken it. just so I don't get weird, like, corner bits. Still do kind of want it to be domey. Hello, creeper. Oh, you got a backpack on you. Cool. Will this look weird with the white lines from the glass? Probably not. I think from up here, it might be somewhat odd. But from down at the bottom, it's not going to be. Like, it's just going to look like a normal roof. And this is where it gets kind of not really tricky. Just kind of different. I think from the bottom, we should still be able to see through the glass. Maybe. Yeah. We'll see. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. That's the point of testing it. Zombie villager can still see me. And this is where we start on the threes. Yeah, you should definitely be able to see through the roof from the bottom. This might be. Ooh, that's. I'll do that. Just make it a little cleaner. I just need to remember that I placed that block there. Boom, boom, boom. And then this will also need block there. And then the rest of this can just be filled in easy. And this is not going to be nearly enough glass. Oh, you know what this would look so cool with? Leaded glass from the Lead Age mod. So the developer of Rustic Delight has been, well, they made a mod called Silver Age, which adds silver, which I wasn't super interested in. But they also made the Lead Age, and they're working on porting it to 26.1, which actually does look pretty sick. Like the leaded glass from the Lead Age looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, that looks good. That's gonna look pretty good when it's finished. And I'm going to need so much more glass. It's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so nice. And when it's daytime, it'll let the light shine through. I wonder if I have any shader packs. Shader packs. No, I do not. It's okay, I don't need shaders. I don't play with shaders anyway, and it's probably gonna lag me. I don't really want lag. Oh, it looks so pretty. It's so pretty. Also, mid-roll ads in a minute. Wow. It's a little flat. I feel like I made the dome a little low because I originally built it with the train stop above it, so I was kind of limited by that in size. But it's not bad. Oh, running ads. Okay. Time for me to get up and stretch my legs. I will be back probably a little bit after ads over. Is that a flower? Hello. Jungle. What kind of wood is this? This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. I'll try and get an exotic sapling. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die. You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns. And I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What? What the hell did I just do? Huh? Okay, I'll take it. Why not? Jeez. Alright, I need my gun, my staff, and my meth. Time to go fuck up Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear dimension. Oh. Well, there's Freddy Fazbear's. I probably need to... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Huh? Excuse me? What? Dude.
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like, hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. No, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
Random, no, look at the elixir golem. Oh my god.
SMP with Tommy, it died.
It's, you can't light him on fire.
Like, every SMP I'm on just sort of dies.
Or it's already dead.
Backdoor for
Yeah.
imports and horses.
There's a bomb in your back door. Oh my god. Oh no, disconnect. Oh no.
I couldn't click it fast enough.
Alright, Cal folks, stay still. We got cleanup to do.
Is that a flower? No. Jungle. What kind of wood is this? This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. I'll try and get an exotic sapling. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die.
You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns. And
I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What? What the hell did I just do? Huh? Okay, I'll take it. Why not? It's just...
alright, I need my gun, my staff, and my meth. Time to go fuck up Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear dimension. Oh. Well, there's Freddy Fazbear's.
I probably need to... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Huh? Excuse me? What? Dude!
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. No, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
Random, no, look at the elixir golem. Oh my
What happened to your
god.
SMP with Tommy? It died.
It's, you can't light him on fire.
Like, every SMP I'm on just sort of dies.
Or's already dead.
Backdoor for
Yeah.
imports and horses.
There's a bomb in your back door. Oh my god. Oh no, disconnect. Oh no.
I couldn't click it fast enough.
Alright, Cal folks, stay still. We got cleanup to do.
Is that a flower? No. Jungle. What kind of wood is this? This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. Try and get an exotic sapling. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die.
You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns. And
I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What? What the hell did I just do? Huh? Okay, I'll take it. Why not? It's just...
alright, I need my gun.
That was a long BRB, but I'm back. Alright. Let's get back to Minecrafting. How long was I gone for? I don't know. Alright, let me test out my idea here of Hagstrom. How many blocks up is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just eyeball it. That seems roughly correct. Is what, 10 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Eyeballing it has not worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. 3. Alright. Then 1, 2, 3. Put the 1 blocks. Here's the ocean. And then we can start pairing out the stone here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Your spider. 1, 2. And zombie. Very cool. Hello. Hi. Ah! Let me reload. The hell? Oh, you. Dang it. Go away. You're not part of this. Sorry, turtle. Hey there. Alright. That should be the annoyances taken care of. Where was I? At the single blocks. And then 1 and 2. And this can be a thin. This doesn't have to have the extra block anymore because it doesn't have the woo around it, you know? The ring. Alright. I think that's a good distance apart, but it might need to be connected. I think they want to be connected. I'm gonna try it out and see how it works, how it looks. I'm gonna connect them down here and then also connect them at the peak. And that'll give us a little more room for, well, no, it'll, you know what I mean. It'll look a little more structural, you know? Not sure how many points they want to be connected at. But right now I'm just gonna say the bottoms and the peaks. Could also do one there on the single blocks, since there's 3 of them. I could also save on glass. The more beams I have, the less glass I have to use. And that's pretty helpful. I do like an excuse to be cheap. Since glass ain't easy to come by, it's a limited resource. Which, I mean, technically it's a limited resource for now. But I'm probably gonna make husks drop sand. You know, still not gonna make it any more or any less annoying to get. So gotta go to a desert and mine out the whole thing. And we don't have that many deserts in this world. Not that I've seen, at least. I've only seen one desert, and that's Babylon. Alright. So once this stripped, how does this look? That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I think also that kind of allows us to make maybe this part here not glass. Just because, like, if it is glass, it's just going to be looking straight into this here. Like, it's not going to be, you're not going to be looking at anything. This at least, like, goes into the sky. This just goes into, like, land. Which wouldn't be a problem if I added another level to them all, but got the roof level here, so I don't want to do that. So we've got that kind of figured out, I think. So I want to make a connection between these two. Just to figure out how that's going to look. Because I'm definitely going to have to clear out this thing. This is not quite right, you know? It's not right for it. Oh, and it's raining again. How great. Oh, don't you just love the rain? Don't you just love it? It's my favorite. I love how often it rains in this world. It's so great. Can we get, like, just a few days without rain, please? I would very much like rain in real life. I would not. I would like no rain in Minecraft, please, though. It's too much. It's too much rain. Alright, that looks a little more clear of a connection between them. I think I'll just do, like, regular diagonal there. Maybe. Maybe it wants this. Maybe it wants that shape. I'll try this shape first. And then if it's not quite right, I'll try extending it. Alright, how's that? Oops. We do that. I'm thinking that This should be okay. Like that. It does feel just a little off. I think I should kind of go with what I was thinking here and expanding it out. Making 2 sets of 2. All right. Kind of like this. Ooh, and that also evens this out a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. It's gonna be a pain to fill in with glass, but it looks nice. I can see the vision, the outline looks nice. So we just need to do that for all 4 corners. And then also do that thing there. I also kind of want to figure out this bit. How tall is that? 3 up? It's 3? Looks like it. Three. 3. All right. Three. Wait, can't forget it's 2 2s. That's not right. That needs to be placed like that. And place that there. There we go. Turn off efficiency. Just make it a little bit easier to not accidentally insta-mine out the wall. Which I know doesn't really matter. Because it's like... it's the wall. It's gonna be pushed back at some point anyway. But at the same time, I would kind of rather not start pushing it back until it needs to be pushed back, or like, I'd rather not start breaking it until I plan on pushing it back. Ignore what I've already done over there. And then this here, think could be very simple. I will just join these up. All right, yeah. Yeah, that kind of works it out, I think. Oh, freaking stone block up there. There we go. That kind of works. I mean, it's the rails themselves are off center, but this is centered with the actual platform they're on, so whatever. Whatever, just gonna have to live with it. I think this is about the right size the rails should be. Oh, thank you for following. GR Alafa. Hi. My pack, yep. Yes, I have been working quite hard on this mod pack. I mostly play it on my server, but I'm sure it's fun, you know, not on a server as well. Or if you want to start your own server with it, you know, do whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I am currently grinding all the mods 10. Damn. I haven't played all the mods in a while. So yeah. Yeah. This is very much not an all the mods type of pack. I mean, it can be. I feel like it is a little kitchen sinky in some ways, but it's not anywhere near that level. I'm sure all the mods 10 has probably gotten some updates since I last played it, because I last played all the mods. I played all the mods 10 like maybe a month or two after release, so before Create was even on that version. Oh, sure, there's even more stuff to grind. Yeah, lots of updates. Oof. Yeah, have fun with that. I mean, all the mods is it's all right. You know, if you're into it, but also I feel like a lot of the stuff they do is kind of just throw it together and see if it works. They have quests, but it doesn't feel as configured as a lot of other mod packs are. You know, like you just are playing, and then there's base mechanism again for like what, the 100th time in a mod pack. I'm living on hopes and prayers for killing Chaos Dragon. Do they have Draconic Evolution in there again? Oh, I love Draconic Evolution. It's my favorite. It's my favorite way to extend a kitchen sink mod pack pointlessly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to diss on the mod pack if you like it, but I'm so tired of Draconic Evolution in so many mod packs. It's just like Avarecia. It's not fun. I'm sorry. I would honestly rather play Mechanism again. I mean, also, one of my experiences with Draconic Evolution was in, well, two of my experiences was in the Stone Block packs. So that probably doesn't help. But still. Alright. Yeah, this won't look bad when it extends. Does not help. Yeah. I repeat, does not help. Yeah, Stone Block it's horrible. Oh, my favorite part of any mod pack is Stone Block chickens. Oh boy, breeding chickens for multiple days in a row. I remember watching some YouTuber that does 100% of mod packs, and he posted a video recently of Stone Block 4, and I immediately just was like, no. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? 9 million years later. Yeah. I think his name is Hobble or something. And I don't know, I just saw the Stone Block 4 video from him and I was like, no, dude. Don't do that to yourself. Is this lit up? No, but it's fine. Maybe one of these days I'll come back to a heavy mod pack. I still have Greg Tech New Horizons just sitting in my Prism launchers, in my Prism launcher instances. And I haven't really touched that. I know very much what I would be getting into with GTNH. So that's why I haven't touched it yet, but one of these days. It's like the ultimate, it's the mod pack that asks the question, how autistic are you? Yeah, have fun with all the mods, Ted. Yeah, also, right now, Mahotuski? What? Huh? I don't get that. I'm sorry. It's a mod. Oh. Can't say that I know that one. At least not by name. Come on. There we go. I don't recognize that one. Yeah, also, Dracil right now does not have advancements, or it has advancements, but it's just the base advancements. One of these days I'm gonna get around to making actual custom advancements for it. But I'm also like, it's not complete to the extent that I think I want it to be. And I want to use the advancements as actual proper advancements. whenever, maybe around like 1.4 release, I'll release the advancements with it, and then just expand as I go. Because I don't hate having the vanilla ones with the default mods, but it doesn't tell you much about the mod pack. I also need to work on gallery images, but there isn't a whole lot to take gallery images of without it just looking like Minecraft. Okay, I'm gonna look up this mod that you said that I probably butchered the pronunciation of. Hold on. I heard a creeper. Fuck off. I'm gonna go into this safe zone first. Alright. Mahutsukai. Ah. It's a magic mod. Huh. Okay. It looks interesting. Wow, it looks like it's originally for 1.12 and got ported up. Yeah. The spell circles in it look very 1.12 mod, which isn't a bad thing. But it's like one of those mods where you can kind of tell. Fun though. It looks kind of cool. Yeah. Is this one in all the mods? Did they add this to all the mods? I open up the gallery and there's an image with a familiar saying, "Hey master, there's a duck near me. I hope it doesn't see me." That's interesting. Okay. Yes. Ah. Well then. Maybe one of these days I'll come back to doing all the mods pack. I'm sure all the mods 10 has you going through create for crafting the all the mods star now. Because on release it was like modular machinery or something. No. Mechanism. Okay, well. Yeah, that tracks. Oh boy. You know what I kind of miss though? I kind of miss Tinker's Construct being in everything. Like I get it was kind of getting to a point that Create is at today where it's in literally everything and it got kind of annoying to some people. But I love Tinker's Construct so much. Like I could never get tired of that mod. And I think all the mods team has worked with developers or has made their own mod or whatever that's like some kind of foundry, but it's not the same. It's really not the same. Oh, I miss my battle signs. I know the Create Above and Beyond in newer has Tinker's Construct. Which great. I loved that. Like it was a fairly newer pack. just with Tinker's Construct. It was great. And fun fact, when I was making Smithery, one of the things I was gonna do with it was have kind of Tinker style tool crafting, but then the scope kind of moved a little bit more towards vanilla as I was making Drasil. So I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. But originally it was gonna have kind of that tinkery spirit. Hello. Ooh, yeah. I mean, maybe one of these days I'll if I can ever figure it out, because obviously now that I'm employed and stuff, it's a lot harder to figure out new modding stuff. But if I ever have the time, maybe I'll figure out like an add-on or have somebody else make an add-on that has the Tinker's Construct style stuff. Oh, cool. More iron. You never have enough of that. You actually probably need to remember that that's there. I burn through iron so quickly. Might know a guy. Ooh. Ooh. Because I think I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. I definitely wanted to have tools be modular, be like completely modular. So just have like a generic tool item, and then you expand it with the tables and stuff. And then one of the things that rubies were gonna do was be kind of, well, like all gemstones were gonna have kind of modifiers for tools. So rubies were actually gonna have a use. I think they were gonna have a damage modifier. And then they just ended up kind of being red diamonds. Which I'm sure as Smithery expands, I'll add more decoration for rubies. But I just never remove them because they were one of the first items ever added. And I am far too sentimental to remove them. And the ruby block is so pretty. This is the only texture I have not changed from the original version of the mod, because I just like it. Alright. This is tall. How much is my pickaxe got left on it? Not a whole lot. Why is this just floating around me? I swear, items just like float to me now, and I don't know what mod is doing that. I don't mind it, but I am confused by it. Whoops. Oopsie daisies. One thing I also still haven't figured out with Smithery properly is extra mod compatibility. I still don't have a worm steel knife. That's probably important to do at some point. Especially since I'm using it in a mod pack and I always use Farmer's Delight. That's on the list. Can I jump up there? Probably not. Hey, spider, why are you sparkly? Weird sparkly spider. Cool. Right here. You. Go away. Go away. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Okay, womp womp. Did I set my spawn at home? Caution. Yes, I know. This used to be a stronghold. Good job. Wonder if I can. Wonder if Civilus will change the caution to a civilized message if I develop the area enough, or if it's just always going to say caution because it used to be a dangerous area. Put up all that. Robles. Alright. How am I looking on my worm steel reserves? Actually, not bad. I'll wait to pick that up. I need to restock on amethyst. Well, I need to make more amethyst shards. Alright. Take this down here. Upgrade it. And definitely gonna need to make more worm steel. It's fine, I have quicksilver. Eventually I'll get around to figuring out some kind of ultimate tier of tools that's balanced enough. Wait, hold on. Put that up. I'm only gonna need 2. I talked to the guy. Oh! Ooh. Very cool. Very ominous. That'd be awesome if I... 1 second audio broke on my end. Oh, oops. Alright. Let me enchant here. Pickaxe, give it silk touch. That's all it really needs. I'm excited for your guy. Yeah, I think all the Smithery's latest source code should be up. I'm not very good at pushing Git. Back. Nice. I'm excited about your guy. Smithery I think should have the MIT license. If your guy wants to do anything with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's entirely MIT. You can do whatever you want with it. Because I love when people mess with my mods in any capacity. Okay, because he's helping me make it. Awesome. I'm excited now. I would love to see an add-on for Smithery, or even a port of Smithery that changes stuff. Or even just like something inspired by it. Even if you just end up using like the worm steel. You got Discord so I can finally send you a final result? Yeah, it's hold on. Okay. It's just Robin's Plaza on Discord. Or you can also, does the Discord command work? Here. Let's see if that works. Nice. Always have to wonder if my commands work. If you want to join that, or if you want to send a friend request, or whatever you want to do. And if I don't know how uploads to would Modrinth let you like immediately upload an unlisted mod? Wow. Hello. I mean, obviously I don't want to it doesn't have to be reviewed. Alright, cool. You know, obviously I want to download from Modrinth, not from Discord right away. Yeah, it'd be cool to see what you do. It has to be, oh, it has to be reviewed. I read that wrong. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how long things take, you know. Mineral ads. Panic. Uh... I mean, I guess you could just, like, upload stuff to GitHub, huh? You just upload to GitHub and then, you know, build the jar. Wouldn't be that hard. Running ads. Oh boy. Hold on, let me finish cutting this down and then I will be right back. Is that a flower? Hello. Man, I don't have a whole lot of clips. It's always playing this one.
What kind of wood is this?
This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. Try and get an exotic sapling. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die.
You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns.
And I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What? What the hell did I just do? Huh? Okay, I'll take it. Why not? It's just...
Alright, I need my gun, my staff, and my meth. Time to go fuck up Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear dimension. Oh. Well, there's Freddy Fazbear's.
I probably need to... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Huh? Excuse me? What? Dude!
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like, hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. No, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
Random, no, look at the elixir golem. Oh my
What happened to
god.
your SMP with Tommy? It died.
It's, you can't light him on fire.
Like, every SMP I'm on just sort of dies.
Or it's already dead.
Backdoor for
Yeah.
imports and horses.
There's a bomb in your back door. Oh my god. Oh no, disconnect. Oh no.
I couldn't click it fast enough.
Alright, Cal folks, stay still. We got cleanup to do.
Is that a flower? Hello. Jungle. What kind of wood is this? This is exotic wood. Yo. Okay. The jungles have exotic wood. Sick. Try and get an exotic sapling. White Wooloo. Sorry, buddy. You're white. Time to die.
You're just cyan. Alright, none of the useful ones. But I got 2 browns, 1 more gold. That's about it. At least now I can breed the browns. And
I don't know if I keep the memories I've made on death. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh. Oh. What? What the hell did I just do? Huh? Okay, I'll take it. Why not? It's just...
alright, I need my gun, my staff, and my meth. Time to go fuck up Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear dimension. Oh. Well, there's Freddy Fazbear's.
I probably need to... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What? Yo, what the hell? Huh? Excuse me? What? Dude!
Alright. Yay. Roof. Let's put like, hopefully. Yeah. Ta-da! Just cause. Oh, I don't have any logs. Okay, so. Got.
Random, no, look at the elixir golem. Oh my
What happened to
god.
your SMP with Tommy? It died.
It's, you can't light him on fire.
Like, every SMP I'm on just sort of dies.
Or it's already dead.
Hey, sorry, I'm back. Alright. So, it turns out that my dryer is broken. Very cool. I was trying to do laundry today and my dryer decided to break. Oh, cool, yeah. So, just hanging up my clothes and hoping that they dry before I work tomorrow. I don't have very good luck with these things. Good for you. Yeah. Yeah, so great. And not too long ago, either the washer broke. I don't know why. I just have really bad luck doing laundry. I mean, technically, it's like... It's my family stuff, so... At least I'm not the one paying for it. It's still annoying. So yeah. Anything exciting happen while I was gone? started coding. Cool. Cool. I'm just gonna farm these trees until I'm all out of bone meal. Oh damn, you know what I just realized? I'm back up to 100 followers after my followers dropped off a while back. Man, that's great. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's raining again. Thank you, Minecraft. Very cool. Hold on. Love the rain. It's great. Here, let me pay a visit to the 100-foot follower garden with 100 flowers planted in it that I did a while back, and then followers dropped off after an incident. Nothing that I did, by the way. I mean, it might have also not helped that I didn't stream for a good while during, like, June. But I think it also had something to do with the... You know what? Womp womp, yeah. Back up to 100, wow. Feels great. Huh. It's a weird looking blob. Oh, this is a tall one. Oh. That blob is probably there because I didn't completely cut down the last tree. There it is. There we go. Why do trees generate like this sometimes? Just it's so far off. You know what? At least it's better to cut down than cherry trees. I don't know what has been going on with Mojang recently in their trees, but I feel like a lot of the, well, not recent, but like 1.19 added the mangroves, which are awful to cut down. And And then 1.20 added cherry trees, which are like slightly more annoying acacias. I don't know why they do this. I guess they look good, but gameplay-wise, they kinda are bad. Pale trees aren't bad, but they're just dark oak trees. Like, obviously they're not bad. I don't think I even have cherry saplings or wood in my base. Well, let me check. Because this world was generated in 1.19. So a cherry grove would be pretty far off, even with all the prune chunks. Let me see. Cherry. Nope. Just pale. And there. Alright, was there anything else? I guess I could smelt up 2 more sets of glass. Restock on onion soup. Alright, we'll let that cook. And I'm just kind of wandering around my house at this point. Yeah, alright. Back to the mall. And I think maybe we'll build the rest of the arches and then probably call it there. Because I just realized I've been going for over 8 hours at this point. It's coming up on 6. It is 6 now. I got other shit to do. Hopefully my magic lasts. Oh, okay. The pale wood hadn't loaded in for a second there. Bobby mod for some reason did not save the changes. Right. Oh. Crap, I forgot to... No, it's fine. I don't need the stone. Whoops. Overcaught that. Alright, is that all the... Looks like it's all the connecting points. Alright, and I think over here was 11 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks right. 2, 3. And I'll also connect those up. Just to be sure. Yep. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And I started mining this area out. For some reason. I don't remember why. Oh wait, hold on. Not yet. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm locked in on counting these out. I might have to move that rope over. It's getting a little in the way. Here, let me... Doesn't work if I have the dang atlas in my hand. Here. I wish Farmer's Delight would fix that. Like, my hand is still empty just because... just because there's a map in it. Oh god. The Farmer's Delight devs are attacking me! Psychic beams straight to my throat. I didn't mean it. Oof. But yeah. Yeah, I wish they would fix that where, like, it doesn't count your hand as empty if there's, like, an atlas in it. Like a map. Because it really should. Rain. I definitely need to look for some mods that can help me manage how much it rains in the world. Because it is way too often. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3. I can hear the monsters rattling around up there. Hello. Oh, so close. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3. Ah. Can hear you rattling around up there, skeleton. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, that is probably my sign to skip the night. Fine. Fine, I'll skip. I'll do it. Happy now, Minecraft. Oh. Hi. You don't belong in here. Dang creepers dropping down on me, blowing up my frame. Hey, how's it going? I still have I still have nourishment. I'll heal over time. There's just a little hole there now. Tells a story. This is the correct height. Some looks off. It's just because I've been staring at these too long. Yep, that's fine. Alrighty, that is the final arch complete. Had to look around and make sure that it actually was. Me take out these pillar blocks here. Looks like the frame of the mall's roof is done. Alright, well, that is where I'm gonna call it today. So, thank you to everyone who showed up. And yeah,